Daily Reflections and Stories for Children, Book 1, Lesson 7, about courage. Courage is personal bravery in the face of fear, but it doesn't mean taking unnecessary chances just to look brave. It means you're doing what needs to be done even when it's really hard or scary. Going ahead even when you feel like giving up and quitting. The first reading here says, "O God, guide me, protect me. Make of me a shining lamp and a brilliant star. Thou art the mighty and the powerful." This is a story about Abdu'l-Baha titled Shots in the Night. Life in Akka and Haifa when Abdu'l-Baha lived there was full of danger. Many people committed crimes. The streets of Akka were too narrow for criminals to walk around freely, but in Haifa, criminals were everywhere. Gunshots were heard every night, but murderers were never caught. Whenever Abdu'l-Baha was in Haifa, the Baha'is were worried he might be killed, so they watched him wherever he went. Often he went to visit the poor alone at night. He refused to have someone walk with him for protection, or to have a lantern carrier. However, a Baha'i would secretly watch Abdu'l-Baha from a distance to make sure he returned home safely. One night, it was Yunis Khan's turn to follow Abdu'l-Baha. It was past midnight when Abdu'l-Baha was returning home. Suddenly, in the dark, 3 shots rang out from a side street. Since Yunis Khan was used to the sound of gunshot, he didn't notice the first shot. The flash of the second shot sent him running towards Abdu'l-Baha. He reached the intersection when the third shot was fired and saw 2 men running away. He was now no more than a step behind the master. Abdu'l-Baha walked on without changing his pace or turning his head. His step was firm and dignified. He had paid no attention to what had happened, but quietly murmured prayers as he walked. At the gate of his house, he turned to Yunis Khan and said good night. So there's times where you need to protect yourself, and there's times to stand up with courage and to use your wisdom to know which time is which. The second reading says, "O Son of Man, for everything there is a sign. The sign of love is fortitude under my decree and patience under my trials." So story number 7 about courage.